Hello, everybody, and welcome to Athletic Definition. My name is Coach Ray Z, and welcome to episode number 41. I started my podcast journey back in May 28th of this year. This was my first episode, and thanks to Fireside and the ease that they made it, I've been able to knock out 41 episodes, maybe a little bit more if you consider that I have a couple other shows. And so that's kind of what I wanted to talk about and a little bit about the holidays. And yeah, so I got 41 episodes of Athletic Definition, and it's really a show where I can spotlight athletes that deserve it, that have, in my opinion, some sort of inspirational story, or they've developed maybe some sort of program or giving back to the community in ways that are positive. Like, for example, if anybody follows The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, he just gave a guy yesterday his personal truck. The guy's a personal trainer, and he helps a bunch of people work out, get in shape, try to be the best versions of themselves, and then he helps feed women who have been abused and battered. Mm. And so The Rock heard about him, and then he also takes care of his mother. And so The Rock heard about him, and he wanted to give him the truck, which I thought it was very nice of The Rock, of course. And um, that's sorry, I'm actually getting the athletic definition page right here, the Instagram, so I can put it on the fortune cookie. That's probably like the only thing I didn't do. So if anybody is interested in following Athletic Definition, or if you're just listening to it, please go to the Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Um, Definitely would appreciate it on the YouTube. You need 1,000 subscribers. That's one of the many, not many, but one of the prerequisites to be able to monetize. Athletic Definition has five. So if you're listening to it, definitely would appreciate your support if you have a YouTube channel. And so uh, yeah, it's trying to highlight and spotlight people like that, like you know how The Rock heard of I think it was Rodriguez, or I don't even remember his name, but if you go to his Instagram, you'll see it, how he gave him the truck. And so far, I've had remarkable guests, not because it's my show, but from Jack Dempsey Jr., who suffered a broken neck in jiu-jitsu and has come back and competed, to Marana, who's another jiu-jitsu practitioner, and she's blind, to Olympic athletes, to U.S. surfing champions. And so it's been an awesome journey so far. And then me and my friend Ty, we started a show called Drunks, where we talk about running, working out, and we review beers. And we do that bi-weekly, and that show's been very fun so far. And um, then I'm like, well, you know what? I love football too, so let me try a football show. And the football show was going pretty good. I was starting to feel my groove for it, and uh, my cousin passed away. It threw me off, and then I'm like, well, I'm gonna revamp the whole idea. And so that's why I haven't had it. I think I left off at maybe episode 8. Um, and then I started my Spanish one, but I already have my vision for that one. And the Spanish show, and all these shows are here on Fireside. So it's called The Football Examiner, Drunks, the beer review show with Ty. Um, and then the Spanish show is called El Mundo de Fitness. And then, of course, Athletic Definition, 2 times a week. And, the holidays are coming up. Well, they're basically here already, and it's just a few days till December. Um, I was reading again yesterday about suicide rates and depression, and I know it's been difficult for a lot of people, including myself. And last year for the holidays, I don't, depending on where you lived and everything else. You may not have got to spend it like normal people spend it with your family. Just have that human connection, that touch. And for me, it was the same as well. And it definitely wasn't going to be like Christmas the way uh, I've known it in my whole lifetime, since this pandemic is something so new to all of us basically. And I remember I said, well, you know what I'm going to do to kind of make it more Christmas like, spirity, and to help beat depression, and also had some extra time. So I came up with I'm gonna do a fitness tip every day on Instagram, and I'm gonna call it Merry Fitness. And so I did that, and I learned a lot because I recorded, edited, and filmed every single day, which I learned is really time consuming, but at the same time it was very fun. Uh, I kind of developed a little character, uh, and it's kind of been through the years, and now basically I don't know. Whenever the Christmas suits and ugly sweaters started coming out, I really dug it. And one year I bought a like an ugly T-shirt that looked like a vest. And then I'm like, oh, I got a lot of compliments on it, and I liked it. And uh, then the next year I bought another one. So I'm like, oh, every year I'm just gonna buy like a different one and just hold on to it. And that's kind of where the seed planted. And then after that, I was like, you know what? I want to have an outfit for the whole month of of Christmas every day. And eventually, I thought it would take me years to do it, but I have over 31 outfits for Christmas. And so for the Merry Fitness show that I did last year, every day I would wear a different Christmas outfit and show you a different fitness tip. And if you go back, I haven't removed any of the episodes, and you can find my Instagram at Coach Ray Z. That's pretty much all my social media handles, Coach Ray Z, YouTube. But YouTube, you want to support the athletic definition and actually support both. Why not? Um, but you can go on there and you can see the progression, like filming in complete darkness, uh, the sound being pretty low quality, and to the end, my after editing daily, I started getting pretty good, and started being able to add more things, and started loosening up, and I tried to add more comedy, and so I've decided to. So it's going to be different because that I could basically I would just start laughing. I had fun. I had fun, which was the whole point of distracting me from what was going on, and enjoying the spirit. But I would say some Christmas puns, and I would have to laugh. I would record it and then edit it. So now with Fireside, it'll be a whole different animal, and I can't do a lot of the like pre-editing kind of comedy that I try to add. So the only thing I can promise, this is the future of athletic definition. Instead of it being just every Thursday and Friday at Pacific time zone here on Fireside Live, it's going to be for the month of December, 31 days of Merry Fitness. So every day you can hop on here and you will see me rocking a different Christmas outfit. And uh, there it is, kind of. Uh, I have suits, I have workout clothes. I have pretty much everything. So I'm officially announcing that you will be able to see me every day here live on Fireside. The times will vary because I'm still bringing in guests, and they're guests from all over the world. I will be having like friends from like Portugal and Hong Kong, and so to make it easy for them, my shows will not always be at the same time, but I will try and give you the audience, the listeners. I definitely appreciate you, the consistency of. I'll definitely put it up on schedule, so you will see Merry Fitness. If you follow me, you can see the upcoming shows, and I've decided to eliminate the football examiner and combine it into athletic definition. So it's going to be kind of like a variety of fitness tips, a guest, Christmas themes, Christmas conversations. If you don't like the word Christmas, sorry about it. And yes, I did look into all the different interesting uh, history behind Christmas as well. So I am aware of it, and I find it fascinating. But I just love the tacky outfits, and if I could make you laugh by saying some stupid Christmas pun, and which I even for the football, I'm already working on including Christmas puns when I talk about football or whatever it is. I will try and include it daily. Hopefully, I can bring a smile to someone's face. And if you're really, really that depressed, please seek professional help. But during these times, with everything going on, maybe you still don't get a chance to go with your family. So you can tune in, and hopefully I could make you laugh. As I mentioned, the interview style will still continue, but I will be like talking about football as well, more sports as well, and just kind of make it a little bit of a variety interview. Same concept, but all Christmas themed. And once the month is over, we'll see. For those that actually followed the Mary Fitness series on Instagram, if you go and you watch them all, you're probably wondering what happened to episode 31. Well, I did record it and I purposely did not post it. And I plan to put it up in the future as a lost episode, like all the cool TV shows did back in the day. I don't know. I don't watch TV anymore, but that's what they always did. The lost episode, tune in. So I actually did record it and I plan to post it one day. So maybe it'll be this year, maybe it'll be next year. But this year I will be doing it here on Fireside 31 days. So the first day is going to be me rocking Christmas outfit and kind of telling everybody in more depth, the whole concept, which I basically told you right now about, you know, that I was trying to get in the Christmas spirit, and it wasn't going to be the same with COVID and the pandemic and being on lockdown and not being able to see family. And you know, everybody has a different, and 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 I understand that when they say better at home. I live in Los Angeles, California. The prices for rent here is pretty ridiculously high, and they say with what's going on, inflation's going to stay up, which means the rent's going to stay up as well. And when they say safer at home for everybody, especially in LA, there's like square blocks they don't have a home, and like there's a thing called Craigslist, and sometimes I'll go on there and just check what's available, and I'll look for rooms for rent, and I see tents for rent in the backyard. Um, so a lot of people are struggling and living in tents and renting people's backyards, and I'm sure RVs and living in cars. And I know it hasn't been tough, so I mean, I know it's been tough for a lot of people, and yeah, this is what I do to help keep my sanity, and at the same time, I will since I will be having guests, I won't show you a tip every day like I did last year because feel free to go back on my Instagram. It's Coach Ray Z, and you will see that I will go to parks or different places and show you how to use some workout equipment and um, try and involve Christmas puns. So yeah, I just wanted to thank everybody for the support so far. Uh, knowing that most podcasts don't make it past 8 to 10 episodes, and this is episode 41. And as I mentioned, uh, go just check out some of the descriptions and the titles of my past guests, and there's no way that you can't find someone on there that'd be like, wow, I could learn something from them or their story. truly remarkable, and I'm glad I had him on, and uh, I'm going to be having hopefully the ones. So when Fireside started, it was just audio, and then maybe about for me, maybe about episode 8, I think we had video, and I want to invite the past guests that didn't get the video experience to come back on. And since we got to know them a little bit, and if you didn't when they have on, that gives you an opportunity to go back and listen to the first episode they were on, and then just tell us about their what they like to do during Christmas to stay in shape, or if they just kind of is that time to be with family and not really worry about calories and just things like that, and also just some other ideas that I have. Um, so it's going to be a fun month coming up with different guests coming from all different backgrounds, and so I know you will enjoy it. And wanted to thank everybody once again for the support. Um, if you are interested in working out, I would say right now I specialize more in mobility training. I really enjoy working with people and having them just be able to move like normal. It's such a problem right now, and developing like customized running plans. So if for marathons or anything else, 5Ks, half marathon, um, I really like customizing that. So if you're serious, um, I won't be the right fit for everybody, and if you are, you can contact me at www.coachrayz.com and set up a 30-minute free consultation. And we can just basically go over what your fitness goals are and what your goals are and what I can do to help you be reach them and be accountable. And yeah, I just want to thank everybody once again. In this short amount of time, I've had some interesting opportunities, and I'm I'm I know I'm definitely I don't know. It just feels right. Fireside feels right. It for some people, it's I'm trying to explain it to them, and they're not getting it. But basically, it would be like I don't know, kind of like when YouTube started. People didn't really get it. How if you posted it for like informational things, people would keep coming on, and people were just using it for like cat videos. Which don't get me wrong, I know a girl that her cat has her own bank account because she makes so much money. Uh, her cat, it went viral and started making money. So that is the incredible thing about this day and age. You can literally do what you want. And I know what you're thinking. Well, you can't with the algorithm and the you know the way it's set up. And I would normally agree with you, but uh, Fireside has given me that opportunity. That is the whole purpose of Fireside, where it's not about how many followers you have, or I wouldn't even be on here. And in fact, that's the reason why I am on here is because they felt that even if you have a small following, you have something important to say, something positive, then this is the platform for you. And because I'm not being shadow banned like I am in other platforms, I'm actually growing, and people are reaching out to me and saying, "Hey, I heard your podcast and I love it, and keep it up." And so it just goes to show you that it's still possible, and there's platforms out there. Uh, it may take longer to grow. Um, this whole time I've been hearing that people give me advice and tell me niche down, like focus on running or focus on jujitsu or focus on basketball. And I completely disagree. If I were to do that, I don't think I'd be here. I mean, you can Google the top 10 running podcasts, and there's a lot of them. And then if you go Google the top 10 jujitsu podcasts, there's a lot of them. The competition's steep, but no one's doing what I'm doing the way I feel. And it may take longer, but if you build it, they will come. So I'm building it, and really, uh, it's really just about, if you feel that this will help someone, or it's valuable, giving some sort of inspiration, motivation, uh, then I just ask you to share it with someone who you think would enjoy these episodes, or someone who's active. And even me as an active person, I'm always looking at the inspirational videos, and following them on social media, to see them. Well, they're doing it. I can do it, or I need to do it, or I get to do it, or I'm still going to do that. It's early enough for me to do it. Just so many different ways to look at it. Thank you, everybody, once again. So, let me just double check the date, because I think, yeah, this is the end of the month. So, will be back this upcoming Wednesday. And so, tune in, and you can check out my first Christmas outfit and my first Merry Fitness tip of the whole 31 days of Merry Fitness. Thank you for joining. My name is Coach Ray Z, signing off from episode 41 of Athletic Definition, live on Fireside.